Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Be Real with Dr. Renee. This is the reality talk show where we help you guys reveal and heal through support lines and community care. So let's get right into it. Our first question for the day comes from a direct message from Marcus, okay? So this is what Marcus has to say. Hi, Dr. Renee, I really need your help. I'm Marcus. I'm 36 and I'm supposed to be getting married next spring to my fiance Danielle. We've been together for almost 3 years and I really thought that we were solid. The problem is, my best friend Chris, who's basically like my brother, just dropped a bomb on me. Oh no. Oh no, what's he about to say? He pulled me aside last weekend and confessed that he and Danielle hooked up one time about 6 years ago. Marcus. Whew. All right. This one's going to be a doozy. This was before Danielle and I ever got together, but still, neither of them ever told me. Chris says it was a drunken mistake, it meant nothing. Now he feels completely betrayed by both of them, and I can't stop picturing them together, he says. So I don't know if I should confront Danielle and ask her why she kept this from me, or should I just let it go since it happened before we were together? I'm supposed to marry this woman, but I feel like I'm living a lie now. And I don't even know if we can stay friends with Chris after this. What should I do? Be real with me, Dr. Renee. Okay, Marcus, I'm so glad that you messaged in. Let's get right down to business here, okay? I'm going to be completely real with you. So, my first thought here is okay, so your fiance Danielle, she was able to hide this secret for 3 years. Didn't you say over 3 years? Either way, you guys have been together for 3 years. She has been able to keep this secret from you for 3 whole years. Um, can you imagine what type of lies she pretty much had to come up with when you guys were hanging out together? Like it must have been completely awkward for both of them. And I mean, honestly, they seem like they're very close people to you. Your friend, your fiance, and so this is actually a quite difficult um, question here. Honestly, if it were me, I am really not sure if I could be friends with Chris again after that because, yes, that's your fiance and that's supposed to be your friend, but why didn't he tell you to begin with? Why didn't he tell you when you guys were first dating, hey, we hooked up a long time ago, it didn't mean anything, blah, blah, blah. But in my opinion, for both of them to have lied for over 3 years about this, it makes me feel like there's more going on. Like there are some type of feelings involved here, like something happened, and it's more than just they didn't want you to know about that. Seriously, so, me personally, I mean, having a good friend is really hard to find. But in my opinion, is that a good friend that lied to you for that amount of time? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I feel like, you know, if you're going to have friends, you might as well have ones that are real with you. And again, the same thing goes for him. If he lied about that, what else has he lied about? And I would be thinking, would they have conversations about this when you're not around? Are they texting? Like, what are they saying to each other? Like, how do they interact when you're not around if they're going to sit there and lie about this for the whole time? So honestly, for me, what I would do is just slowly back away from the friend. I mean, you don't have to make a big deal about it, but I would slowly kind of distance myself from my friend. And honestly, I most definitely would confront my fiance. And the reason being is that it's not the action. It's not the action of what they did 6 years ago. It was the fact that she didn't feel comfortable enough to tell you. And that right there should tell you that something else is off here. Like something is going on, and maybe not them together, but they at least had conversations like we shouldn't tell him. Like they conspired behind your back. And I mean, truthfully, if it were me, I would confront her in a nice way, of course, when you're calm, because we have to process things and we have to think rationally about how we're going to confront this type of situation. Now, make sure that you've calmed yourself down, whatever that you do to stay calm. Do that, okay, before the conversation, and already know what you're going to say and how you're going to respond to different scenarios depending upon what she would say. That's what I do. And so when you confront her, just basically say that that hurt you and now you're not going to be able to trust her. And so that kind of has you wondering about the marriage. So maybe you should postpone it. I'm not saying don't be with her, of course, because if you love someone, they're not perfect and you're not going to, you're not perfect either. So, but honestly, I would give it more time. I wouldn't marry her right now. I would not marry her right now. I just would not. And I'm sorry if this hurts your feelings, but this is the Be Real with Dr. Renee show. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm being as real as possible here. And if it were me, that's what I would do. And honestly, if you do decide to stay with her, you need to be a little bit cautious, because I feel like if she was that good of a liar for that amount of time, then she's going to be a great liar about anything else, any and everything else. Whatever it would be to kind of protect herself, that's kind of what she's going to do. And it's an unfortunate situation. I'm very sorry that this happened to you. I would definitely back away from the friend. I would definitely confront her in a nice way. Be careful, because this could get out of hand quickly. Passion is a heck of a thing. Okay, so just be very careful with that. But I most definitely would get her explanation, and I would postpone the wedding and just be a little bit more cautious, because you're not going to be able to trust her. That's just all there is to it. So, Marcus, I wish you all the luck in the world. Congratulations on your engagement. I really wish you guys the best, and I hope you can come out of this stronger with no friend that has slept with your fiance. So, okay, guys, we have wrapped up this episode of Be Real with Dr. Renee, the reality talk show where we help you guys reveal and heal through our support lines and community care. And as always, tomorrow is a new day, and you matter.